Alright guys, welcome back. We want to apologize for our technical difficulties. It is a new season and it's a new system for us. If you guys will just hang with us right here, if it cuts out again, we will get it back up and running for you. You just got to give us a little bit of time.
It really wouldn't be a Rams football season without technical issues. It wouldn't be a football game without technical issues. But we're here for the T.C. Williams' second offensive drive of the game. They were pushed back deep into their own territory after a good kickoff return, or a kickoff stop on the punt and special teams unit. But as you just saw there, TC moves the chains, picks up a first down, bringing them to 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So that is the second time we've seen them go early in this game to the right side of the field. Just a quick little throw to the right side, and they've been able to run past the front corners of Robinson and gain a few yards on both plays so far.
So TC lined up here on the right side of the field. Quarterback Shakai Campbell is going to be taking the snap, and they go to the left side of the field this time, find some room to run, and it looks like they may be able to manage to pick up that first down there. It'll be up to the officials' discretion here, but TC making some good gains on offense this time. That Rams defense really not as strong as we saw in the opening drive.
So back-to-back first downs right there given up by the Rams defense. I want them to get a better start here on this first down, see if they can push up into the line of scrimmage and get into their backfield early and disrupt their play.
Here TC is at the 35-yard line, their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10, a new set of downs. Quarterback Shakai Campbell lining up in the shotgun formation, running back to his right side. 2 receivers lined up on either side of the field. We've got motion behind the line of scrimmage. The handoff goes to the right side of the field, and that is number 29 for the Rams.
Ty Jones.
Ty Jones with the tackle.
Great
Excellent
tackle
play
right there. If he missed that tackle, he definitely would have had either another 5 or 6 yards, but not game saving, but play saving tackle right there.
And after those last few series where we saw the Rams defense wasn't as strong as it had been, that was a really nice pick me up there for Ty Jones on defense.
Well, when you get the stop there early in the first down, don't give up many yards. Second and long just becomes much easier on the defensive side.
So again, we've got TC quarterback Shakai Campbell lined up in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to his right, hands the ball off, fakes the handoff, goes play action, runs through the middle of the field. He's got speed, but he manages to get taken down, again, short of the first down, so that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Good tackle. The Rams defender actually bit on the fake, but the linebackers were able to recover and stop him before that first down there.
So a decisive play right here. TC looking to keep moving the chains, hopefully get themselves in scoring position, and the Rams hoping to keep TC at bay, get the ball back into the hands of their offense. And it looks like TC is set up to run here. 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback Shakai Campbell out of the backfield, and he hands the ball up, and it looks like the Rams have managed to stop, but they may have pushed through for the first down. We'll wait for the official call on the field.
And stop him, or get in the backfield, at least disrupt the play to get a more manageable second down.
You've got motion behind the line of scrimmage for TC here. Ball goes to the right side of the field, and he manages to pick up 5 yards. That'll be a 2nd and 5 situation here, now at the Rams' 45-yard line. I apologize. My eyes deceived me on that play. That looks like that'll be a first down. So TC now inside the 40-yard line for the Rams.
So once again, TC decides to go to the outside, right side of the field again for the third time on this drive, and once again, they've been able to run past every corner on that side of the field for the Rams.
And it looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication on the handoff there. Hands it off to number 6, goes back to number 5, and then for the Rams, number 30, that's Michael Yates, who manages to make the play there.
Great way to stay composed there and not give up that fake.
So the Rams still keeping this TC offense at bay, outside of field goal range. We'll see how they manage here on 2nd and 13. So again, looking like a pass play here. Quarterback Shakai Campbell passes it to his left side. It's above the arms of the receiver. Miscommunication there, and it pulls up 3rd and 13.
I don't know if you guys saw there, but on the defensive line of the Rams, they had a really good push there, and I think that actually rushed the quarterback for TC and caused an errant throw right there.
And that's going to be important for the Rams defense to capitalize on for the rest of tonight, knowing that when they apply pressure, they're going to get incompletions. They're going to force the TC offense to fail to convert, and they're going to pick up their own possessions.
If you guys can hear right now, the Robinson sideline is going crazy right now for a long 3rd down right here. They're looking to get off the field.
And it looks like scrambling to his left side, there's another incompletion. So TC Williams forced into 4th down, but there's a flag on the field.
Depending on what this flag is, once again, you saw the Rams able to get into the backfield and rush the quarterback, and he has not been able to make a throw while under pressure at all tonight.
And the penalty goes against that TC offense. So the Rams pushing TC back, definitely outside of the range where they'd be hoping to pull them off sides and convert in some way. And so the Rams will look to get the ball back here with a punt return.
So the Rams obviously decline the flag, and will bring up 4th and long and force TC to punt.
Again, for that TC special teams unit, you're seeing Nicholas Gutierrez come out on the field, kicking back into the Rams backfield, where you've got
Justin Madari and Michael Shield.
So Michael Shield, obviously, whose brother Daniel Shield graduated last year, was an integral aspect of the Rams defense and special teams. And the punt goes up, and it's fair caught at the 11-yard line, it looks like, so not ideal field position for the Rams, but back on offense, ready to put some points on the board.
Justin Madari made a great reaction right there, as that punt fell a little short of where he expected it to, but he had great hands right there and was able to corral it towards him and not give up that ball.
And we saw a similar situation on that last series where the TC offense started off in a bad position but managed to push down the field. Obviously didn't turn it into any points, but the Rams are looking to do the same thing on the inverse here and make some points out of it. So Stephen Hugney again set to receive the snap. No wide receivers lined up. And it looks like Lauder will find some room and he'll break a few tackles, making it just shy of the 1st down. So Lauder manages to pick up about 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Looks to be a ref timeout on the play right here.
And as the Rams offense settles in here at 2nd down and 2, we've got motion behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the ball will go to number 20, and he'll get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent defensive play for TC there. On the handoff just now, we had number 20 for the Rams, Daniel Bosch.
So once again, Rams offense looks to be behind the chains in a pretty long 3rd down once again. I think we want to see them open up the playbook, either give a fake handoff to a play action pass, or try to stretch the outside of the field.
And coming up here for 3rd and 5, obviously we're in good position with that 2nd and 2 situation, but after a loss on the field, the Rams are going to have to make something happen here. Handoff goes up the middle of the field, and it looks like there's some room to run, pushing across the middle of the field, finding some room to run at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, Touchdown, Robinson.
That is Cordon Zalo right there on his first carry of the season. Takes it to the house.
And it looks like that was just the spark that Rams offense needed, putting the ball in another running back's hands there. Riker Lauder didn't find a lot of room to run for the duration of tonight, but put the ball in another running back's hands, and you get 6 points out of it. And Nick Beltistas will come on the field for the extra point try here.
The left side of the Rams offensive line right there just really showed out right there. Got great pushing. Opened up the complete side of the field. TC was caught on their heels, and Cordon was able to take it all the way to the house for a big touchdown and the first score of your Rams season. It's
Bautista with the extra point attempt. It's up. And it's good. So the Rams take a commanding 7-0 lead with no time left in the first quarter.
We want to give a quick shout out to one of our Robinson Athletic sponsors, Fitness Together. Fitness Together Fairfax, private personalized training and nutrition.
And it's insane how quickly the momentum shifted on that one drive there. You had TC was the only team moving the chains tonight, picking up those first downs, moving the ball downfield. And then the Rams, on the 3rd and 5 situation, after losing yardage on the prior play, they managed to make the ball 75 yards downfield, pick up that touchdown, and now it's 7-0 Rams after a quarter of play. So now, as we kick off the second quarter of play here for the Rams' opening game of the football season here against TC Williams tonight, the Rams are up 7-0.
So thoughts on that first quarter? What do you have, Andrew?
I mean, what a play by Cordon Zelaya there. Picking up 75 yards for the touchdown there, getting the Rams ahead in this game early. That's absolutely crucial. But for TC, there was some encouraging stuff we saw on offense there. They were doing a good job moving the chains, just haven't managed to convert those into points yet. As the kickoff goes to the 5-yard line for TC, the returner takes it up the middle, finds some room to run, manages to avoid a few Rams defenders, and takes that ball to the 36-yard line.
So right there, the Rams special teams, they missed a few tackles on that, but were able to recover and thankfully not give up too many yards on that. I think it's important to note and give a quick shout out to the Rams offensive line and defensive line. They have both produced so far to start this game.
I mean, that hole never would have happened if you don't have that offensive line making those plays for running back Cordon Zelaya there.
And if you go back to the defensive possession before, the defense got 3 straight pressures on 3 straight plays there to force that 3rd down long punt.
So now, looks like Shakai Campbell for TC Williams taking the snap, gives the handoff to the left side of the field, looking for some room to run, doesn't find any room to run. So that'll be a pickup of 2 yards on the play, bringing up 2nd and 8.
Well, Rams stayed composed right there on the right side of the field, so it looks like TC's game plan right now is to try to exploit both sides of the field, and try to get past the corners with their speed. On that play, the Rams were able to recover, stay composed, and not let them get any gain on that.
And we'll see if that defensive line can stay as stout as we've seen them for the duration of tonight. Obviously, you're going to get a little bit winded as the game goes on, but as long as their offense can stay on the field, give their defense some time to rest, looks like the Rams are going to be in good position on the defensive side tonight. So now, at 2nd and 8, ball goes to the right side of the field, looking for room to run, picks up a few yards, but still a yard shy of that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and 1.
So we see them try to run outside to the left on the first play, and then right there on 2nd down, they immediately cut it right back to the right side, and this time they're able to get past the first line of defense and get a gain of about 6 on the play. I think we need to see on this 3rd down the Rams defensive line get pressure again, force the quarterback to rush his throw, and either make an errant throw or turnover on this.
Looks like the ball got marked about a yard back from where I would have put it. So that brings up 3rd and 2. That extra yard might be crucial if we're looking at a 4th and 2 or a 4th and 3 situation for TC here. Looks like they've got 2 receivers lined up on either side, a back in the backfield. We'll see what quarterback Shakai Campbell does here. Pitches it back to the right side of the field, finds some room to run, and it looks like he'll have the first down.
So even though they gave up the first down on that play, I'm happy with the Rams defense on that, as they didn't bite on the fake, as the quarterback faked to the left first, but they stayed composed and were able to only give up 3 yards on the play.
And you'll see on defense now, we've got Tristan Lee coming out on the field again. He's their offensive line weapon. Tons of pancakes over the course of the season. Headed to Clemson next season, and here he comes on defense. The Rams brought him in on that last series. He went off sides and managed to give up 5 yards in a crucial situation. We'll see what he can do here. We've got motion behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like there's a miscommunication. The quarterback takes it himself, has no room to run, and the Rams take him back for 5-yard loss.
So even though Tristan did not have a hand on that play, if you saw the offensive line, they dedicated 3 players to blocking Tristan on that, and it left not enough people on that left side of the field, and the Rams defense was able to swallow up the running back.
I mean, that's the Aaron Donald type effect that I like to describe. When you've got a player who can make such a tremendous impact on your defensive front, you make everybody around you better.
So we saw a lot of Tristan coming in at nose tackle a lot last season. It seemed to work out quite well. So I expect to see a lot more of it this game as well.
So here we are at 2nd and 14. TC looks to the right side of the field. They've got a catch. Moving to the right side of the field and out of bounds. Picks up about 7 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
So about 15 minutes into this game, we have yet to see a throw thrown down the field and completed, as every throw by TC has been to the sideline, and Robinson has yet to attempt a pass.
And on the Robinson side of the ball, we had that big 75-yard rush for the touchdown by Cordon Zelaya, but outside of that, not a lot of progress was being made. Robinson still yet to pick up a first down over the course of this game. So the snap, again, going to quarterback Shakai Campbell for the TC offense. Looks down the field for the first time, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 7, and the Rams are getting the ball back with a 7-0 lead.
Great play by the Rams cornerback right there. The wide receiver ran a little quick drag route and came back to the ball, but the cornerback was able to recover quite nicely and knock the ball right out for no gain on the play.
And we talk a lot about encouraging these offenses to move the ball downfield and get that exciting kind of fast tempo offense that you'd like to see at college and the NFL. But you see, when stuff like that happens and you've got to push it downfield, you're not always successful about it. And I imagine that's why they've been so conservative for the course of today.
So 3 drives for TC and 3 straight punts, as the Rams defense has come up big on 3rd downs.
So TC punter Nicholas Gutierrez again punting here.
Justin Budari and Michael
Punt
Shield
is a little bit short, and it ends up being dropping down at the 35-yard line, but then it rolls another 10 yards or so. TC marks it down at the 26-yard line. So given how short that punt traveled, because you've got the muffed snap and a little bit of mismanagement on the punter's end, this is good field position for TC, all things considered.
True, it is. And this is also the best offensive starting position that the Rams have had all day so far.
Really just a testament to how good the special teams and defensive units of both teams have been tonight. When we talk about the lack of first downs, the lack of 3rd down conversions, all that contributing just a really defensive-minded game plan tonight.
So what are you looking for to see the Rams offense do on this drive, Andrew?
My big hope is that we see at least one pass play. I don't even care if it's a slant or whatever it is. I just want to see the Rams put the ball in Stephen Hugney's arms and see what happens with it. But on that first play here, we see about 3 yards picked up. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Rams. So you asked me what I wanted to see. What do you want to see, Thomas?
Well, I want to see a little bit of the same thing, but I also want to see them try to run more to the outside, as almost every run we've seen so far has been up the middle. I want them to try to use their tackles and see if they can get around with their speed that we know all their running backs have.
And I think when you do bring in other guys, when you talk about those kind of change of pace backs, Cordon Zelaya, the other types on the field, when you get away from Riker Lauder, who's their dominant running back, you're probably going to see more of those routes to either side of the field.
As you can see there, number 7, Cordon Zelaya, who had the touchdown for Robinson, is back in there. So we'll see what happens on this play.
We've also got 3 wide receivers lined up on either side. And it looks like Hugney drops back and he passes. Looks like it's dropped to Michael Shield. Does Michael Shield make the completion? It's incomplete. So Shield looks to make a play there. It was a decently thrown ball, but doesn't come
Little
up with the
underthrown,
first
but I'm
down.
actually happy the Rams decided to open up the playbook and throw it down the field on that play. We hope to see more of that later as this game continues.
And hey, could have been worse. They kept possession of the ball. So now with a 3rd and 6 situation here, and the Rams really haven't been successful in these 3rd and long situations. Obviously, they picked up the 75-yard touchdown, but outside of that, they haven't been able to pick up on 3rd and long situations. We'll see what happens here. Hugney in the pistol formation, 2 receivers on either side of the field, but a running back in the backfield. He'll drop back again, and we'll see what happens. He's got tons of time. Pass is just incomplete, and there's a flag on the field.
Yeah.
We were going to say, no idea who he was throwing to, but we'll see what the officials rule.
So Steven was looking to the middle of the field for number 4, Michael Shield. He drew a PI, and that will move the chains for the Rams offense.
And that's the second time tonight when we've been in a 3rd and long situation or a third down situation, and the defense has just made a crucial mistake, giving up free yardage. Again, on that play there we talked about earlier, Tristan Lee jumping off sides and giving them the extra yardage. Both teams have had their way with it tonight.
And once again, the Rams' offensive line comes up big. Steven had a clean pocket and at least 5 to 7 seconds to throw that ball there.
And again, a lot of that can be attributed to offensive tackle Tristan Lee. So it looks like they'll go straight up the middle again to number 22 for the Rams there. Hamilton Heath. They'll pick up 2nd and 5.
You said his name backwards.
Apologies for the mispronunciation on the name there. That was Heath Hamilton, not Hamilton Heath.
But that's a good play to start out on 1st down right there. Just a quick run up the middle. That's the Rams' bread and butter right there, and they get a nice 7 yards on that play.
So here we are at 2nd and 4. Ball goes to the left side of the field, picks up the 1st down, and the Rams are now at the 43-yard line looking to score for the 2nd time tonight.
So back-to-back handoffs to the left side of the field, running behind those left and right tackles, the left and right offensive guard right there. Great push by the Rams' offensive line, and they were able to get the 1st down once again.
So we see Michael Shield coming off the field, so Hugney's favorite target, no longer on the field. I'm assuming a run play here. And the handoff, and it looks like Hugney will throw, actually. It's completed down the right side of the field, looking to score. That's number 24 for the Rams, Andrew Lemery with a touchdown, and the Rams take a commanding 2-possession lead. I'm almost thankful that I wasn't right.
Me too. I am thankful you weren't right either, because if that was a run play, they were getting bottled up at the line.
And talk about a statement play there. Stephen Hugney, first completion of the season, goes for a touchdown.
Fantastic throw right there, right in the chest of Andrew Lemery. He's their starting tight end. Great run, great blocking downfield, and walked his way into end zone virtually untouched.
And Lemery and Hugney have that connection. You know, both seniors, both here in their final year of eligibility at the high school level, and both hoping to go on next season and play some college ball. We'll see Nick Feltzistis here for the extra point attempt, but I don't want to jinx it, but when you got a guy like this going to Virginia Tech next season, this is almost a gimme. And it looks like it will be. So the Rams are up 14-0 with just 7 minutes to play in the first half of play.
So once again, the Rams' offensive line comes up big. This time, Stephen Hugney rolled out to the right behind Tristan Lee and had great protection, plenty of time to throw, and was able to find his receiver without any pressure in his face.
And after that second score of the night, now is as good a time as ever to give another shout out to one of our Rams athletic sponsors, Dallison Veach Realty. It's always a done deal with Dallison. So Thomas, they ran the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. They passed the ball into the end zone for the touchdown. What are we looking for the Rams to improve on, if anything, as we come to the close of this first half of play?
Well, I think you couldn't have asked for a much better start so far from this Rams team in general. Their special teams have been fantastic. Their offense has come up with big plays. The line has played well. And then on the defense, their defensive line has played great. I think the one area they can improve is when TC tries to stretch the field on offense, the Rams need to come together better on the sideline of the field and stop giving up those big plays.
And so Feltzistis now with the kickoff after the successful extra point attempt. T.C. Williams set to return the kickoff. Set to return the kickoff, you've got number 8, Osman Kamara. You've got number 11, Daniel Garvin. We'll see what happens here. It looks like the ball will be caught by Joshua Peterson, breaking to the 30-yard line, trying to find some room to run, and he gets taken down a few yards to the 27-yard line. The Rams looked like they may have come up with a turnover there, but the ball stays in TC possession. It'll be down at the 27-yard line for 1st and 10.
So that is the second time we've seen the ball pop out today from the TC returner's hands. Once again, the Rams were not able to come up with it, but great job tackling hard and trying to force that ball out.
And part of that, you've got to accredit it to just playing in cold weather. You know, the NFL season ended now a few weeks ago. High school players aren't used to playing in these kinds of frigid temperatures, and it's definitely going to affect their ability to catch the ball. TC set for their next offensive drive. Pitched back to the right side of the field, finding some room, and in 29 for the Rams makes the tackle. That was Rams number 29, Ty Jones. So a second big tackle, making a name for himself tonight.
So that's what I wanted to see on this possession right here, is to able to cover the edges of the field. And right there on that play, the defensive end was actually able to use his speed and get over to the running back.
So we've got 2nd and 11 here after that 1-yard loss. TC looking to see if they can get anything running here, trying to move the chains again. They haven't picked up a first down in a while, and they haven't managed to put any points on the board yet tonight. So they'll look like they have 4 wide receivers spread out on the field. They'll look to pass, going to the left side of the field, trying to find some room to run. And for the Rams, that's number 21, Jacob Purdue. And it looks like there's a flag on the field after getting taken down at the 12-yard line.
Regardless of the flag, once again, the Rams were able to cover the edge of the field as TC keep trying to exploit their defense through the sides of the field.
Awaiting the official decision on the field.
I think we're either going to see a holding call here or a personal foul call. One could go either way to each team. Obviously, you can hear the Rams fans cheering for holding as they don't want it to go against their Rams.
And the penalty does go against the Rams. Unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see.
So the Rams defensive player for not targeting, but an unsportsmanlike conduct foul looks to be kicked out of the game. We'll see who comes off the field.
Looks like that's number...
No one has walked off the field, so hopefully that means he does not have to leave the game.
Looks like 18 Alan Hagler being consoled by his teammates. Again, number 18, Alan Hagler.
So this is the second little pushing and shoving, hard-hitting little scuffle we've seen earlier in the game. Off the kickoff, we did see one, and this is the second one that does result in an ejection of a Rams player.
And again, Rams being good teammates to their teammate, Alan Hagler, after being removed from the game. We'll see how this affects their chemistry and their motive to continue to play over the course of this rest of this game. But obviously, losing one of your key defensive pieces is never good. So now positioned at the 29-yard line. So for Hagler, that was his first varsity game as a junior. Definitely a memorable experience for him.
Not the way he wanted to start off, but good job for
TC looks to
play.
pass. They looks deep, but then has no room and manages to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage for the Rams. That was number 30, Michael Yates, the defensive end.
So after the unfortunate call on the Rams defensive player, they come back, rally for their teammate, and get a great stop on 3rd down And they will force the 4th consecutive punt of the night for TC's offense.
And that's how you show your teammate that you've got their back. They get ejected from the game, you pick them up, you continue to move, and you continue to make plays as a defense, as a unit, and you show them that you guys are in this together.
So once back again to receive the punt, we have number 4, Michael Shield on the right, and to the left, Justin Mudari.
For TC, Michael Gutierrez takes the snap. And again, this is a short punt. Drops down at the 47-yard line, it looks like, goes out of bounds. And for the Rams, number 32, Noah Nordhaus, manages to get in the punter's face, and that undoubtedly affected the trajectory of that punt.
Do you think it would be fair to say that the Rams special teams has been the best part of their team all night so far?
I don't know that I'd go that far. I mean, I think that big breakout run for Cordon Salaya, and then that chemistry between Lemery and Hugney for the second touchdown of the night, I think that's the big contributing factor. But by no means is this special teams unit not something to celebrate and be super excited about for the rest of this season. So the Rams taking off in excellent field position. Their field position has improved with every drive tonight. Ball goes, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. That's number 25, Riker Lauder. So no room to run. It'll look like it'll pick up 2nd and 11.
So that's the first signature double handoff we've seen tonight, as the Rams ran a lot of that last season. This is the first one of the season so far, and it does go to Riker Lauder to the right side of the field for a minimal gain.
So the Rams settling down here at 2nd and 11. Shield motion behind the line of scrimmage. The ball goes to Cordon Zelaya, pushes his way through the middle of the field, picks up about 6 yards. Looks like they'll give him forward progress there, so it'll be 3rd and 4.
Great push by the Rams offensive line and Cordon Zelaya, as he is their biggest back, and he gets a nice gain up there when it looks to have nothing there.
And we talk about the importance of 3rd down situations tonight. I think this is a crucial situation here. If the Rams manage to push the chains, move the chains here, get further into opposing territory, that'll just be a statement move. But if TC can manage to get a stop here, they can get themselves back in this game very quickly, potentially putting up points by the end of the half. We break down now here under 4 minutes left in the first half. The ball goes to the right side of the field. Lauder tripped up behind the line of scrimmage again, and it looks like the Rams are confronted with 4th and 5.
So as the Rams are up 14-0 and have given up virtually nothing on the defensive end, do you think the Rams go for it here on 4th down?
I think the Rams are going to keep themselves out on the field. They're going to take a timeout as time dwindles down, looking to pull the defense off sides. It doesn't look like they're actually going to do that, so 0 for 2 on predictions for myself tonight. It looks like they'll just bring out the punt unit, be safe, potentially save those timeouts for another drive at the end of this half.
So we'll look to see if the Rams All-State punter, Nick Vilsisas, can pin him inside the 10-yard line here.
So Rams do take a timeout here. I think that makes me 0 for 3 for predictions tonight. Returning after that timeout for the Rams, punter Nick Vilsisas trying to showcase that leg, looking to pin them deep inside their own territory. Punt goes up, long hang time, drops down just about the 25-yard line. It rolls deep. The Rams look like they may have had it, might have managed a muffed punt here. The Rams are pointing that it's their direction.
I think a TC player was turned around on
and
that
the Rams convert the turnover. A statement play for a special teams unit that, as you said, Thomas, has been absolutely flawless tonight.
I think that's my pick for part of the team so far this game. The special teams has been firing on all cylinders. Everything has been going their way. And once again, they push it down the field and are able to come up with a recovery right there, and now put them at 1st and goal.
And after that play, Thomas, you have me convinced this Rams special teams unit is something to be reckoned with, putting their offense in perfect position to score for the 3rd time tonight, putting themselves up 3 possessions as we enter the second half of play. Again, we've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half tonight. 3 backs lined up in the backfield for quarterback Stephen Hugney. No receivers lined up. He'll take the snap from the pistol. The ball goes to Riker Lauder, the running back, manages to gain a few yards on the play, push themselves deeper into their own territory, or deeper into opposing territory, bringing up 2nd and what looks like about 7 yards to go.
Great push again by the Rams offensive line, as Riker was able to run behind that left side of the line and another running back in the backfield and was able to gain about 3 to 4 on that play.
And it looks like the Rams will let the clock draw down to the 2-minute warning, giving themselves an automatic clock stoppage. Or not. So quarterback Stephen Hugney takes the snap, hands the ball off again to the right side of the field this time, and it looks like it'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
Number 20, Will Owen on the pitch. Great job right there to use his speed to get to the outside of the field and just beat the TC defender and get into the end zone. Great play design by the Rams right there, as that had, I think, everyone faked on the TC defensive side. Hugney was able to hold the ball to the last second and then pitch it off for a touchdown.
So the Rams now up 20-0, looking to make this a 21-0 statement first half. In the past 4 years that I've been at Robinson, I have never seen a Robinson football team play like this. And the kicker, Nick Beltsistas. The kick is up, and it's good.
Little bit of a low snap right there.
Oh, the kick is no good, it looks like. Man, I apologize tonight, folks. It looks like I am jinxing things left and right. I said those extra point attempts were basically gimmies from a kicker like Nick Beltsistas, but I might just have to close my mouth for the rest of the night.
I'm not going to put that one on Nick, as it was a low snap, hit the ground just before the holder's hands. I thought he was going to be able to recover right there, but just wasn't enough time.
So Beltsistas, after the missed extra point, now on the field again for the kickoff. TC, which hasn't been able to make anything out of their possessions tonight, gets the ball with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and they have the opportunity potentially to put their first points up on the board. Kickoff is taken to the 20-yard line, and that's a big hit. A big hit from the Rams, number 22, Heath Hamilton.
So once
TC,
again, the Rams special teams does not allow any return right there. Big hit.
A minute and 36 seconds remain in the first half of play. The Rams' opening game of the football season tonight. It's senior night for the Rams. TC, 4 receivers lined up, takes the snap, goes to the right side of the field, finds his receiver, taken down at the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. With the reception there, you got Michael Honesty, number 4.
We have an injured player on the field. We will come back after.
So now the Rams are back on defense. TC with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to play in this first half. Quarterback Shakai Campbell takes the snap, looks to his right side again tonight, has his receiver. It's out of bounds. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5, now with less than a minute to play in this first half.
So the Rams defensive back had a little bit of a break right there. That receiver was all alone on the right side of the field, but the ball was just thrown a little bit outside of him.